Hi, I'm Kevin, a speech-language pathologist here at Super Duper Publications. And this is Functional Sequencing Activity Sheets for Daily Living Skills. This is a book for those students kindergarten and up that are going to target 8 daily living skills, and we're going to work with those in a 6-step sequence. We're going to target the skills of mealtime, hygiene, household chores, safety, retail services, transportation, entertainment, and school. You'll notice in our book, we're going to present each one. Here are the contents, and then they're all divided so that we can know exactly which skill that we're wanting to target. So with these, we have dinner at a friend's house. You'll notice each 6-step sequence is going to be numbered. It's also going to have a picture and as well text so that we can increase or decrease the level of difficulty for the students doing these tasks. If the 6th step may be a little difficult for the student, you can always cut these apart into individual strips. You can either use this all 6 steps, or you can skip some steps so that you'll have like a 2-step sequence, 3-step, 4-step sequence, depending on the ability level of the student. We also have different questions that are for the students as well. We have 10 vocabulary words that are pertaining to this daily living skill. We have 6 conversation questions. The conversation questions are for comprehension of this sequence and why we do things a certain way. We also have 3 extension activities that are in the activity book so that the students can have further practice and carryover practice of not only learning the correct sequence of the skill, but actually how to practice that skill in their daily life. Now you notice the book is printed in black and white. We also have a CD in the back that's going to allow you to print these pages either in color or black and white. Now I've gone ahead and printed some in color, so I'm going to step over to the printer and pick those up and show those to you. So we have the dinner at a friend's house that's here in black and white. I printed some off in color. Here's what they look like. You're going to have a nice blue picture. This is going to be the sequencing page that you can, once again, cut these into individual strips, hand out to the students. And then, of course, these are going to be our vocabulary words, our comprehension questions, and extension activities that are going to be printed out as well. Some others that we have here, for example, here's taking a shower, crossing the street, school bus, a sporting event, and then we also have packing your backpack, which each student usually does either going to school and then when they're ready to go home from school. So the way we do this is we cut each step out, have the students arrange them in the order that's appropriate for them and their skill level. If we choose not to use the pictures or the sentences, we can choose a key word out of each of these different sequences. For example, if we're going out to a restaurant or a fast food restaurant to eat, we may not use the pictures and the sequences. We may just use key words for when you go to a restaurant. For example, choose, wait, order, eat, and throw would be a simple way to use and to describe a trip to a restaurant, because you're going to choose your restaurant, you're going to wait to order, you're going to order your food, you're going to eat your food, and then you're going to throw the paper away. So those are a different way to bring language activities into your sequencing tasks. Also, we can have to where we have a group of 2, 3, 4, or 5 students. Take each strip, cut these out, and then give each student one of the different sequencing steps. This way the students need to work in order to get the correct sequencing of the event. And another variation is, instead of using the sequences that we have printed out, let's try, for example, this one here with the sporting event. Instead of having the students sequence a sporting event and where you go, etc., have the student draw a picture of the sporting event and the sequences that entail the entire trip, from planning to go to attending the sporting event and then on your way home as well. So with this book, we're not only just categorizing and sequencing simple tasks, these are tasks for daily living skills. This is going to help the student learn not only the appropriate sequence, but why we do things a certain order that we do. All along, working with mealtime, hygiene, household chores, things that the students are going to encounter in their daily life. And another great feature is the blank template that we include in the sequencing book. Now this is going to allow you to tailor and customize each instructional activity for whatever you're working on with the student. You can write the activity title in the top and then up to the 6-step sequences here in the middle. You can also just give the student a topic and have them give you and provide the different steps of the sequence for you as well. Now, when we're working for carryover practice at home, we also include a parent helper letter. This is going to allow us to identify the task and the sequence that we're working on, as well as have the parents put any comments that they see with the improvement in the child, and then sign off that they're working with the student at home as well. Functional sequencing uses 6-step sequences to teach students how to do over 40 daily living activities. It includes a 176-page reproducible activity book, a CD-ROM for printing worksheets in color or black and white, and activity ideas, parent helper letter, and award certificates. So you see, with this functional sequencing book, we're going to target the 8 different areas of daily skills. This is going to help the students not only learn how to sequence things better, but it's also going to be more functional and applicable to them because it's things that they're doing in their daily life. So if you'd like to learn more about Functional Sequencing Book, please visit our website, superduperinc.com, or visit us on Facebook.